Welcome back to another episode of the Steebee Weebee Show. We have a very special guest tonight. Please welcome back for the third time, comedian Part 3, Macofsky. What's up?
Steebee!
Back again.
I'm back.
It's been a year.
I was so glad I think it's been over a year.
Has it?
Yeah.
And you've been just...
Same
your
with you.
You know, it's not like it's past survival mode.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something, you know.
You're having fun.
I'm having fun, and this is a fun thing, and it's not like a huge production.
And you deserve it all.
You do too. Speaking of deserving something, Chick-fil-A right down the block.
That was my special little treat.
Yeah. Have you had they have a lemon dessert beverage. It's like a frothy lemonade, and they blend in vanilla ice cream in it. It's like this shake thing.
I'm not much of a sweet treat kind of girl. Every once in a while I'll crave like a vanilla milkshake, but I'm very boring with my like desserts or sweets.
Really?
Yeah. And
I noticed the awesome shirt, Cherry.
Yep.
And then is there a story behind that?
Oh yeah, I'm glad you asked.
Okay. This is your day. This is your platform right now. You go ahead.
I got it. I was hosting. I got offered to host Bobby Hundred's food festival.
Shout out to my main man, Bobby Hundreds.
Yeah.
He's an entrepreneur, started from the bottom, and now he's at the top.
Yeah.
How much is a T-shirt? How much is a Hundreds
Well,
T-shirt?
so here's the... Oh, 100.
Yeah, go ahead. Break it down.
Okay, honestly, this is very annoying, but I do not know the cost. I just hope that Bobby has a few shirts to hand over. And that's the world we live in. Don't blame me.
Bobby, hook her up. Hook my girl up right here.
Bobby does give me a lot of good swag. But when I was doing the food festival, they had all the... Or it was a drive-in movie.
Okay, it was a drive-in movie?
But there was also, it was obviously, like there was food incorporated with it. There was
there comedy involved? Were you, like, emceeing? And
I was emceeing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was emceeing. It was a good time.
Put your name on it. Go ahead.
What do you mean?
She was emceeing a Hundreds collab
Family-styled, drive-in, movie, food, collab, hype,
yeah,
swag. All the levels were turned up.
How many people were there?
There was a good amount. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how many people because it was all cars.
Oh, okay.
So
you would equate it to how many people in a car.
Depends on how many. David Cho was there.
Shout out to my man David Cho.
Where were you?
David Cho. I wasn't invited. Timestamp that.
Okay, Bobby hates Koreans.
Bobby is Korean.
I know.
David is Korean.
I know, but why didn't he invite you?
I don't know. Maybe I was gone. I don't know. Maybe I was gone. I don't know. When was it?
I should have invited you.
What was the name of the event?
I forget. It was during COVID. That's why it was
like
a
during
drive-in.
COVID. Okay. I'm guessing those shirts are probably like $25 to $40.
I feel like more than that. Inflation.
Because it's like Stussy.
Yeah.
Because you look at other kind of like a hype beast, kind of like collectible. Like that's on Fairfax, right? Anything on Fairfax, you would have to say that's like really high-end stuff.
Yeah.
But what is it different than normal shirts that you would buy?
Well, this is Cherry, and at the drive-in movie food situation, they had different brands who like had their merchandise there that you could buy, and Bobby was like, "Oh, you can get like a free shirt if you want." So then I Googled all of the brands who were there and saw which one was the most expensive. And then I was like, that's the shirt that I want. And so that's how I got this.
So is that the name of the
Cherry?
brand,
Cherry Los Angeles.
So shout out to Cherry. Okay.
Shout out to Cherry.
Keep making the shirts. Is it a skateboarding brand, a street brand? Like
what
is Cherry?
Streetwear? I have no idea. I haven't looked too much into it. I know it's cool. Because I saw Kendall Jenner wearing a Cherry shirt.
How do you know when something's cool when a celebrity wears it or something? I don't know how that works. I don't know how the streetwear stuff works.
I don't know either, really.
They camp out.
I don't camp out.
They camp out on, right? You've seen this on Fairfax. They have tents and they camp out to buy one.
Well, you know what I used to do? This is so embarrassing.
Dude, think about it before you, because it's
No,
your platform. But have you thought this through?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's very embarrassing, but when I was starting comedy, there was an open mic at Cantor's, the restaurant, the deli on Fairfax.
The bar next door.
And it's right next. Yeah, there's like the bar next door, and then there's Supreme. The Supreme store is right next to Cantor's.
I think I know where you're getting at. Does it have to do with a boy too?
There's a
boy may be involved.
Yeah.
Okay, but continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
everything's anonymous right now.
Yeah, and so I was like maybe like 18 or 19, and I'm going to the open mic, and you have to sign up and then wait forever until you go up. So I would just loiter in the Supreme store because I'm like, oh, there's so many cool skater boys.
And is that something you're into, the skater?
At the time.
At the time you were.
Yeah.
Thanks for your honesty.
I just got out of college, and this is like prime Tyler the Creator on Fairfax with his store on Fairfax. I would linger over there too. It was really embarrassing.
The Odd Future Kids. Can you get any cooler than that?
I loved it.
Yeah. Now, you know what's even cool is like FA.
Yeah.
That like their whole team is just diverse, New York kids, street kids. It's just everything's cool about it.
And when you're like freshly out of high school, you think you're like so grown up. So I'm like hanging out all alone. I drove my little Jeep up there, and I'm hanging out with these cool skater boys.
Were they cool to you?
They were mostly cool to me.
Okay. And so what did you like do? Did you like look at any of their inventory? Did you buy
but I was
a shirt?
broke as hell.
Yeah, because they're expensive.
So I would just kind of look around and be like, what shirt do you guys think is cool? And then I would like dip into savings to buy the shirt just so they would think I was cool. It was sad.
So you would do stuff like that?
Yeah, I bought a Supreme skateboard once.
Dude, that must have been over $100.
Well, at this point, the point that I bought the board, they were all kind of like cool with me. They got too used to seeing my face.
The Odd Future Kids and all the cool kids are like
Mostly
Tyler the
just
Creator.
The Supreme
kids.
Yeah,
right.
they like built my skateboard, and I think they thought that I would just skate away forever.
Yeah.
They're like, we'll hook you up with a board.
Yeah.
But like, this is it.
Do you know how much it was? Because it wasn't cheap, I bet.
He gave it to me at a discount. I want to say it was maybe, I have the memory of a goldfish, but maybe it was like 60 or 80.
Oh, that's a deal then.
That's kind of a deal.
Yeah.
And it was a FA skateboard.
Was it a complete with the trucks and the wheels?
It was a complete.
They gave you the homie deal.
Yeah.
Because some decks are like $60.
I did give one of the guys a hand job.
Okay, well, you want to leave? Okay, just make sure timestamp that side. Okay.
Do you bleep out?
I don't know. It might be but it could be a joke too, because you're a comedian. So we'll leave it at that.
Well,
it's out for interpretation.
Yeah. I also did a joke about it that was posted online, and I forgot to change the guy's name in the joke.
Oh my god.
And then Boys of Summer cut up the clip of my stand-up and put it in one of their promos.
In their skateboarding video?
Yeah. And I've seen the guy since, and we're cool, and it's all funny, but I deserved a discounted skateboard.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I put my work in.
Yeah, and then they cut one of your clips into their skateboarding video, a stand-up clip.
Yeah. It
That's
was
amazing.
like Boys of Summer does like merch.
Yeah, Boys of Summer, that was, I think.
So it was like a merch promotional video.
I don't know much about Supreme. Like, I go to the other skate shop pharmacy, and then Faces, if you're ever in Arizona, go to my main man, Andrew Nicolasis, and Deshaun.
Are you from Arizona?
No, but I went to school out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Go to their skate shop, Faces. So, Bobby 100. So, were you frequenting that a lot, Fairfax? Like, were there a lot of open mics there, or what's the deal?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So that ties into how I know Bobby. The Chick-fil-A. Do you ever like eat like a heavy meal and then you get all phlegmy? Is that normal?
Yeah,
I've
try
tried
that
to
pineapple
Google it.
coconut juice there I got for
Okay,
you.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Crack that open, but that might do the
Oh,
trick.
I like that it has coconut in it as well
so
to
this
balance
is,
out the acidity.
Yeah, this is pineapple juice and coconut water. So it's 65% juice. It's not carbonated, and no added sugar. So it's a combination of pineapple juice with coconut water.
Was
Cheers.
I supposed to shake it? Cheers. Okay.
What's your first impression of that? What does it taste like?
Tastes like pineapple.
But
Tastes like
watered down, huh?
Yeah.
So I guess that's where the coconut.
I don't love it, but I could see how this would be a good combo. The Red Bull with that. It's almost like a sober chaser.
Yeah. Oh, and then we're gonna get. You still sober as well?
Still sober.
So how much sobriety time do you have?
It'll be 7 years in November. God willing.
Cheers to that.
God willing.
Now, do you think your life went on an upward trajectory
yeah.
once you decided to get sober?
Yeah, before I got sober, I was giving out HJs to Supreme Boys. I don't do that anymore.
So, how did you, okay, since you brought that up as far as Fairfax, open mic, next to Cantor's, how did you go from that? Because I see you're like doing your own thing now.
Mm-hmm.
So, how long did that take you to get to that point?
I mean, up until like 8 years.
But it's hard, isn't it?
I mean, it can't. There's hard
just let
moments.
them know stand up is hard, right? It's hard.
Yeah,
right?
it's one of those things where it's not that it's like, it's not that the actual stand up is hard. It's that the process of like achieving your dreams is hard. If I just wanted to do open mics every night, that would be a great, easy gig.
Right.
The hard part is like trying to figure out what you really want to do in the bigger picture and have big dreams.
So what's the pinnacle? Special on HBO? You know what I'm saying? World tour?
I just want to be, and I need to get back to this Bobby 100 story because I love it so much.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Let's go back to the Bobby Hundreds right now, and then we'll get back because we always talk about whenever I have comedians
comedy
here,
schmomedy.
Yeah. Let's not talk about. We don't have to talk about comedy because I'm like that was like.
I want to talk about my favorite Koreans.
Okay, let's do that. But Steven Yeun, I hope Steven Yeun's in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's.
Look at you, the way your
I don't know him though.
Yeah, I mean, dude, foxy dude. Foxy.
Have you?
I've actually ate Korean barbecue with him. Check this out. So my brother's like, "Hey, dude, you hungry? I'm in your neighborhood. I'll pick you up." I go, and then I thought it was just me and him.
Yeah.
So we end up driving to Parks, and David Cho's there with Steven Yeun, and my heart rate just.
Oh
I
yeah.
was just like, "Oh, dude, that's him." And then, I mean, how? I don't even know how to act. It's like I'm with these people, these. Yeah, you're good. These people, and I'm just like, I don't know, because I'm sitting right across from him. So they're talking about, entertainment, Hollywood stuff, and I'm just staring at his facial features the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm just like studying him.
He was
like,
in Walking Dead, right?
Yeah.
That was like his first big thing, right?
Hello, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just like, oh, dude. And then my mind was I was just like, oh my God, just act cool. Just don't talk a lot.
Do you think Bobby didn't tell you on purpose?
Yeah, I mean, that's something to bring up. And by the way, Steven Yeun is going to be here.
But don't you think it's nice that you were ambushed into that?
Yeah, because I think he knew me to the extent of where if I knew that, I would have gotten my head about it and I would have talked myself out of it. I've been like, oh, dude, I feel sick. I don't know if I could go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ended up being fine, but like he's a normal guy. He's really talented at what he does, like he's good at acting.
The thing that's weird about like celebrities or whatever is you think about them, but they've never thought about you. So when you meet them in person, you're just like, I've thought about you before, and we've never met, and now we're meeting.
And he has no idea.
He probably knows a little bit.
Well, it's like it helped. Dave helped because, he got me into podcasting through DVDSA and and I met a lot of people through that, and then it kind of accumulated to this. But as far as that helped, and yeah, it helped out my brother because they all were in their own triangle. You know what I mean? Like, I was odd man out, just kind of like a fly on the wall. I was like, oh, cool.
So you get quiet in those situations?
Well, yeah, but they were talking about the Asian roles for men in entertainment and how there's a lack of Asian roles and role models and, you know what I'm saying? Like, leading men in Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. But you mentioned you do have what other, is it Korean men?
Yeah, I just got excited because I realized that you're Korean, and then we started talking about my shirt, which made me think of Bobby, and then I was talking about the drive-in,
What
and
is
then
it
I was
about
like,
Korean? But why Koreans?
I just think they're having a glow up right now. I think this is a really good time to be Korean.
Is it K-pop? Is it a K-pop thing or?
I don't know. I just feel like there's more Koreans coming into my life, and me and your brother are becoming closer. I feel.
Is he nice to you?
Yeah, we're like becoming friends. I think.
Really, he shows you respect.
Yeah,
he goes,
he watched my set the other day.
And did he give you feedback? He's like,
he said
hey,
he said it was
job.
great.
Yeah.
And
so when did he start being cooler to you?
I would say in the past few months. There's a recent thing. Not that he was never not cool to me. We just weren't like. We kept it very casual.
And this is primarily at the Comedy Store.
It's primarily at the Comedy Store or the Improv, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
But just a lot more Koreans really entering my life.
Mm-hmm. And then any other ones you would want to bring up? Okay, so Bobby Hundreds, Steven.
Well, okay, so I met Bobby when I was doing the open mics on Fairfax at Cantor's and what's that other bar over there? I don't know. But I was doing these open mics, and I'd linger, and I'd hang out at the Supreme store. I'd hang out at the Odd Future store, and then I would hang out at the Hundreds. And so then one day I was sitting outside of the Hundreds. I'm smoking a cigarette. And Bobby, who I wasn't aware of at the time, he has his little camera, and he goes, "Can I take a photo of you? I have this long hair down to my butt."
You didn't know who he was?
I didn't know who he was.
You didn't know he was Bobby Hundreds?
No.
From the Hundreds?
No.
Continue.
So I'm just smoking my little cigarette, sitting on the curb. He's like, "Can I take a photo of you?" And I'm like, "Sure, I love photos." So I'm just smoking my cigarette. And then he's like, "I'll email it to you." I'm like, "Sick." Because I'm going to post that.
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to post that.
Because it was a nice camera.
Yeah, and I look cool. I'm smoking my little cigarette.
Hell yeah.
And so he sent me the email, and the email at the bottom says, like, you know, his name, Bobby Hundreds. So then I Google it.
You Googled Bobby Hundreds.
Yeah, and then I was like,
Holy smoke.
Shit.
He's the man, the streetwear man.
Yeah, and then we reconnected randomly. Oh, he commented on someone I know's Instagram, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's the dude who took the photo. That's Bobby Hundreds." So I messaged him. I said, "Dude, you took a photo of me back in like 2015 or 14 or something."
On Fairfax.
And he remembered, and then we reconnected, and thus began my Korean friendship journey.
And so, has he been nice to you throughout? Like,
oh yeah.
So you probably got like the homie discount. Like if you ever go in the store, you know, you could get a shirt for like $20, something like that.
And I'm always trying to ball on a budget, so.
Oh, me too. I go to Goodwill. I'm all about Goodwill, and
That's great.
Oh, now it's a word from our sponsor.
Peggy Sue dumped me about 2 years ago because she said my nutsack looked like Chewbacca's. Not no more, because I finally got Manscaped. The Steebee Weebee Show is sponsored by Manscaped. Let's get her done. Let me tell you something. My nutsack used to bleed when I used razors like this. That's why I only use a Lawnmower 4.0. Listen. Sounds like a goddamn hummingbird. Music to my ears, man. This bad boy's got 7,000 RPM, 4,000K LED spotlight, plus it's waterproof. It still works. Sign up today and get Manscaped Performance Package. You get your Lawnmower 4.0. You get your Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer. You get your Crop Reviver toner, plus you get your Crop Preserver ball deodorant. This stuff will make your balls smell like heaven, man. Get 20% off plus free shipping with code STEEBEE at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with code STEEBEE at manscaped.com. It's a smooth sack summer, boys.
And we're back. All right, so get your Manscaped today, all right, folks?
That was a good word.
Thank you. So other Koreans, I'm fascinated. I didn't know that. Is it from Netflix? Maybe they have a lot of Korean dramas, and maybe you're watching some of those.
No. No. Maybe Korean food.
So you're into Korean food?
Oh yeah.
Like what? Like bulgogi and
bulgogi. I'm
kimchi?
into Korean spas.
We
spa, but last time I went, it was too chaotic. But I did go on a weekend.
I went there for the first time. My brother took me, and he goes.
He said he can't go anymore.
Yeah, he took me, and then I didn't realize how many different rooms there were.
There's a lot of rooms.
There's that clay rock room.
Yeah. In the Jimjobang.
Yeah. So there's this room. It's like it's like clay rocks.
It's
or
a
something,
sauna.
It's a sauna,
it's
but
like
it's medium.
115 degrees.
People are like sleeping in there.
I can't get settled. I'm so uncomfortable in heat.
Did you go to the igloo? Very hot.
That
one?
one's like 215 degrees. That's the Bulgami or something.
Yeah.
It's literally a pizza oven.
So what is it about Wispa? Is it a scene? Like what happened there? Like it's a scene, huh?
There's just too many people.
But he was saying, dude, you know, was here last week and blah, blah, blah. You know who comes here? Blah, blah, blah.
Really?
And I'm like.
He said that people were asking to take photos of him.
while he's in the spa.
Yeah, it's inappropriate. You're like all naked.
Yeah. So describe how it works. What We Spa is for the viewers and listeners who don't know.
Okay. We Spa is a really beautiful Korean spa in K-Town.
Yep.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not in like the thick of K-Town.
It's on Wilshire.
It's on
Yeah,
Wilshire.
it's in the heart.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the heart.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in K-Town, and there's 3 levels. There's the women's level, there's the men's level, and then there's the co-ed level, and then there's a rooftop where you can smoke cigarettes and just hang out on the rooftop. And I'll speak from my personal experience.
And then I'll speak from my experience. Go
Okay,
ahead.
great.
Well, what's happening on the women's side?
So in the women's area, there's kind of like a lounge rest area. You can lay on the floors. They're heated. It's very nice. And then you have your little lockers. So you
We do
change.
too.
You get completely
the
naked.
bracelet?
We get the bracelet.
You got the bracelet.
I like the bracelets. You get completely naked, and then you go into you shower.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't.
Sometimes
I
what are
just
your
go
thoughts about
straight
getting
into the
completely-
hot tub.
What are your thoughts? Are you comfortable with doing that?
Oh yeah, that's what I love about We Spa is that you can't wear a bathing suit. You have to be fully naked.
Same thing with us.
Last time I was there, some girls were trying to wear bathing suit bottoms. I'm like, let it out. Let it out. And then when they finally
that defeats
did,
the purpose.
when they finally did, I nothing was weird. I don't know why they were doing that.
It was fine for me up until the point where I was self-conscious because there's like legit chiseled models like doing their little runway naked walk. And I felt self-conscious because, I have like a little gut and I was just looking at my body. And
But that's what I love about We Spa is
sorry.
that there's so many different bodies. So
Yeah, there's
you
different
see,
body
like, some
types.
hot people, but then you're like, okay, but I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm not the
Right,
hottest. I'm
right.
not the worst.
Exactly.
Everyone's got something weird about their body.
Now, do you have an area where everyone's naked and they're showering little stalls?
I love the stalls. I love the stalls.
So that's when I like really shined and I got like kind of grew into it because I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna. It's like you're taking a shower in front of like everyone else.
It's kind of a show.
It's a show. Yeah, you get shampoo and
You're
then
like, this is how I wash my butthole.
Did you? I actually did that.
Yeah, I wash my butt. I'm in a shower. I'm not gonna not wash
there are
my
open
butthole because there's
stalls,
people around.
And there's open stalls.
There's open stalls. Everyone's seeing you.
Now, are there friends of yours? You don't have to say the names where they're like too self-conscious to go to a place like that.
One of my friends, she was nervous. She was saying that she grew up without a lot of nudity in the home, whereas I grew up with my sisters, and if we were at my mom's house, we were all pretty much naked around each other. So it's not weird for me to be naked around women. But my friend was like, yeah, I grew up with a brother, and no one was ever really like naked around each other, and so she was uncomfortable, but she did it.
Yes.
She walked out into like the
towel?
jacuzzi area with a towel on, and I was like, it's coming off in a second.
Right. Yeah.
And then by the end of it, she's just like shaking her titties around.
Yeah. So do you notice? Do other females check out other females in there just to size each other up or something?
I do. I don't know. I can't speak on anyone else.
So
but
what-
I do. It's like a natural instinct.
So what criteria do you use? Do you just look at their overall body and then you're like, oh,
yeah,
like,
just a quick
glance.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
see, is one boob bigger than the other? How are you trimming down there? I just like to take kind of a general consensus of what's going on, but I'm not like just staring.
But there's that one guy in the guy section where it's like Mr. Long Duck Dong,
yeah.
where he's just like literally like 1 foot up, like
Is
laying it all out. Like,
But is this
it's like, we get it, dude. We get it. You're the man. We get it.
But is that a Korean man or just another kind of man?
Well, that's a good question
Because a Korean man at the Korean spa, if they're just posted up like this, I'm like, that's just him in his element. If it's like some white dude like this, I'm like, put it away.
I don't remember. I don't think he
Have
was
some
Korean
respect.
though.
Oh.
He was a non-Korean
Okay.
person, and he was like
That
just,
does change it.
Yeah,
Changes
so-
the dynamic.
Yeah, it does a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like he's the bully in the spa.
Yeah.
Like he's like, hey, look, I'm the man.
Yeah.
Like, but for the most part, I'm so glad that I didn't really plan on talking about We Spa, but it's fun. It's something that we both enjoy doing.
If you're in Los Angeles, you have to check it out. And I highly recommend the body scrub.
No, I don't know about that. What's that all about?
So the body scrub is a service. It's an additional fee, but it's so worth it. I mean, if you're a woman, you have a Korean woman in like this black lingerie, top and bottom. It's like a bathing suit, but not really. It's lingerie. And it's not sexual at all, but it is a cute little getup.
Yeah.
And they put this like exfoliating pad on their hand, and they just rub every single part of your body, and all of your dead skin comes off.
Really?
So when you're laying on the table, you can like see all this clay, like body dead skin.
Really?
Oh, it's amazing.
And then
after,
is it a special room?
so I guess I asked my boyfriend. He said that in the men's side, there's no covering. You're pretty much just out in the open getting scrubbed down.
Has he done it?
He did it. Yeah,
Can
I
we give him a
forced him
quick
into
shout
it.
out real quick?
Yeah, shout out to my boyfriend.
Oh, what's his name? His first
Doesn't
name?
matter. I keep him a secret.
Okay, you know what?
It's a loose secret.
That's what we do. Cause my girl too. I
Who's
don't.
your girl?
She's in. It's long distance. We're doing long distance right now.
How
I love
long?
you. I love you, babe. It's going on 8 months now.
Wow,
Yeah.
where is she?
Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I leave her out of all my content, and I just want to separate that,
Yeah.
compartmentalize that, because the moment you kind of throw them in the mix, then the people they investigate online. They can
Yeah.
research, and they could find her Instagram,
Yeah.
and I don't want it to get
It's
that
too
way.
much.
It's too much. Yeah, that's a part of my life that I want to hold sacred.
That's how I feel.
I love you, babe.
I'd like your advice on this. What do you think? My boyfriend is offering to
yeah.
help me produce my podcast. He wants to help.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, yeah,
that's
he
fine.
wants to film, edit, yada, yada, yada. My concern, though, is that, say he fucks up. Now I have to get mad at him about something that's not our relationship.
Ooh, mixing business with pleasure.
Isn't
Yeah.
that tough?
Yeah, let's say I'll give you. Let me play devil's advocate here. Let's say you have an episode that goes up, and then there's a chunk missing or something messed up on the audio, and then you have to approach him and be like, "Hey, honey, 43 minutes in, this happened, and I told you to edit this out," and he's like, and then that could start a fight or
Yeah.
something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would think.
But free labor.
Oh, so he'd be doing it
Pro bono.
from the kindness of his own heart.
Yeah.
But then check this out.
You-
But then
you
he
pay
has that
for-
leverage because he could be like, "I'm doing it for free. I'm doing this
Exactly.
for free and helping you. I'm
Exactly.
doing it for free."
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So I know because I know all about that.
Mhm.
Working with different producers and different personalities. I would say if it was for like a vlog channel, that's okay because he's vlogging you. That's okay. I'll give him a pass on that because that's just your vlogging. But when it has to do with like guests and podcasting and scheduling, I would do a trial period with him.
That's what I was thinking.
Maybe a 90-day trial period.
90-day fiance.
90-day fiance. See how it works out.
And then we'll get married if he does a good job.
Yeah, and then but you had a pod. Didn't you have your own?
I have my
yeah.
podcast,
Yeah, what was the name? It was
Resting Bitch.
yeah, what happened to that?
It's on Patreon right now.
Okay, why'd you move it over to Patreon? Write down wrestling. Yeah, let's plug that.
It's on patreon.com/Allie Macofsky.
Mm-hmm.
I put it on there because I'm trying to figure out a new format and a new look and a new kind of I want to kind of start over almost.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of resting bitch heads who, didn't want to see it go.
yeah.
So I'm still putting out episodes on Patreon in the interim of the new 2.0.
Yeah. Can we plug that real quick? Your Patreon. real quick?
Patreon.com/Allie Macofsky.
Spell that out for him, please. as well.
ALIMACOFSKY.
There you go. That way, it's exclusive content.
Yeah.
And if they want us, those are your real supporters there.
Yeah.
So what if you have a co-host, another comedian,
Yeah.
right?
That's
I'm just throwing this out there.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you do one with Jade or something? Or
I am thinking of the option of bringing in a co-host. I want to
Yeah.
have the right feel, though.
so, how I'll give you an example, like Wineshank and Kim, right?
Yeah.
They have their own thing, and they
Yep.
work good off each other,
Yeah.
right?
I just got to find my person.
Yeah. Do you have any girls who came up during the open mic days that you're homies with still?
Yeah.
There you go. Then can you test them out?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what's the criteria? Are they going to show up every week? Are they going to
Show up
do a
every
good
week.
job? Are they going to promote it?
Yeah. I do like being kind of a solo show, though.
You could do that too.
I know.
What
But
do you like
there's a
about
lot
what do
of-
you like about that?
I think this is more of like a therapy thing. I don't like relying on other people. I don't want to have to, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, trust me, I know.
I know it's bad, and
Yes.
I need to get over it, and I need to work on it. But I do have a hard time.
Yeah, and not only that, it's so much easier. You know, you just do it on your phone or
Yes.
just single camera, press
Yeah.
record. You could just shoot this shit because you had such a relaxed vibe, right? By a couch,
Yeah.
whatever. You know what? Look, I like is if you're doing a single shot thing, have a laptop in front of you. Because even if you're not like looking stuff up, it looks kind of professional.
Yeah.
You got a laptop, you're at a desk or something.
Looks like you got some important shit to say.
Yeah, even though you may not, and you just might be going off the cuff or something.
Yeah.
I've thought about that. We did a couple single episodes here, right? Because I've had guests. I mean, going back to booking guests, a lot of them flake out and they last minute. Oh, I have COVID. You know, I'm like, damn. Okay,
I have COVID,
right now.
but I didn't want to not show up. I couldn't say no. No, I'm
Really?
good. I don't have COVID.
That
Did you
would've been-
believe me?
No.
Oh my God, I'm an
I was
actress?
playing into it. I was playing into it a little bit, but that was a good reaction, right? I was like, oh, really?
That was good.
Yeah, thank you.
You should have joined in on that combo with David Cho and Stephen Yoon. You're an actor.
Well,
More
I do my
representation.
little, I like doing little character, like little, vlog things
Yeah.
and like, but I've never been to acting school or nothing, or I took one acting class early 2000s and it was horrible.
Really?
It was horrible.
Do you
Yeah,
remember what class it was?
no, somewhere in Santa Monica, and the teacher was like, okay, just be in the moment.
I hate that.
You just have to be in the moment.
I'm like, I'm in this class.
React naturally. Steven, now I'm just like, dude, this
Yeah.
sucks.
It's like I'm in this class because I don't know how to be in the moment.
Yeah, it's like
Don't
I need
just
to be.
tell me to
I
be
need to
in the
be
moment.
probably medicated before all that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have all kinds of other things going on. I can't. I'm surprised I can make it through one of these. Like my mind's. I really truly believe I do have an appointment with a psychiatrist. Yeah, yeah, because I just saw a documentary called "Take Your Pills" on Netflix. It's about ADHD, Adderall, and Ritalin and all that. Not saying that I need that or I'm diagnosing myself, but it was interesting because I'm like, God, you know what I realized? There's more people than I thought that are like taking this stuff. Like in
Yeah.
college, like every other student is on Adderall or Ritalin, and they like sell it amongst each other.
Oh, I used to sell Adderall.
Like really?
Yeah, I used to sell Vyvanse.
Like just like, hey, anyone need Addies or?
Yeah, when I was in college, I wasn't really going to classes. So
Are you prescribed?
I was prescribed. Yeah, I got prescribed in 8th grade. I was in class at school, and we had like a teacher's aide, like sitting and watching the class. You know, and they have like a student observing the teacher kind of thing.
Yeah.
So there was a guy observing our class, and I was putting on shows for him during the class. I was like, "Do you want to see me dance? Do you want to see me sing?"
Like an improv thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
during the class, I'd just walk up to him and be like, "What's going on?"
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then I found out that he was actually observing me for any sort of conditions. So then one day I got pulled out of class, and I see my mom and dad and
And
my
they're in the-
counselor and that
Oh.
teacher's aide and my teacher, and they were like, "So you have ADD."
You do.
That's what they said, but I think I just need attention.
Really?
It's not that I have attention deficit, it's that I need attention.
So they prescribed you then and there?
So they prescribed me then and there, and then my prescription kept getting bumped up.
Mm-hmm.
I think I should have stayed at the lowest dose, but they were ramping up my milligrams or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was in college, I wasn't going to classes, so I didn't really need Adderall. I would still take it, for a good time. But then I decided my parents have really good insurance, so it was only $1 to get the prescription. So
How
I
many
would
pills
sell
in a...
like 30.
and then you take... Okay, so that lasts you a
30
month?
pills for $1,
For a month, $1 a
and
day.
then I'd sell them for about $5.
So that was a good side hustle.
Yeah.
So when...
Let's just say I went to Coachella in college.
Really?
Yeah, I did a little Coachella trip.
Okay. And so... what I realized is even the name Adderall comes from like the, ADD for all, like the physicist.
Is that really what
Yes,
it-
the person who coined the phrase or something said, like put ADD and then Adderall all, like for all. So I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And I didn't realize that how many people, it's how common it was. Like all these students are studying on this stuff and they're taking it. They're either on Ritalin or Adderall, and it's crazy.
I was on Vyvanse.
Okay, so is that
Vyvanse is like slow release. You can't.
Yeah, slow release, right? It takes a while for it to kick in.
You can't like sniff it, so I'd have to give a disclaimer when I was selling my Vyvanse. I was like, I know you want to have a good time, but if you try and just snort it, it's not gonna hit.
Oh, because they crush them.
Yeah.
Oh, because that's what they do. That's how they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
when you're like using it to party, yeah.
So people use it, yeah. So that's a couple.
So I was like, sorry, but you got to swallow it.
Yeah, but you're not on it anymore, right?
No.
How did you wean off it? Just out of curiosity.
I think I just stopped.
Was that easy? You could just because I was guessing.
I was angry.
You were.
Oh yeah, it gives you like mood swings.
Irritability.
Yeah.
You're irritable. Yeah. Really?
Yeah, and I think because I was on it for so long when I was so young, it kind of messed with my like brain chemistry a bit.
It did.
Yeah, I was just like, it worked like too well where I was just so hyper focused that if things didn't go exactly my way, I was like, I've had a plan for this.
Oh, so
my brain has made
I've
a
never
plan.
taken it. So when you take it, is it like you just hone in and like, is it like doom, I'm gonna get this done?
And the crazy thing is you don't get to choose what you're honing in on. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to school or I'm gonna like do homework, but then all of a sudden I'm like cleaning my floors on my hands and knees, and I'm like, that's not what I wanted to do.
Oh, so it chooses it for you.
Kind of.
So it's like I'm gonna do the dishes, I'm gonna fix the drapes, I'm gonna clean my room, I'm gonna do my paper, then I'm gonna go to the store, then I'm gonna go shopping. You know, it's like boom, boom, like it just chooses it.
Kind of.
Wow.
Yeah.
So in this format, if I were to be on that, would I be able to like completely like with my guests be just like, because sometimes someone will be talking to me and my mind's like somewhere else and I have to reel myself back in.
I think if you're on a low dosage, it helps. Like you're still gonna be, you know, a little bit all over the place and lose focus, but it does help. I think my problem was I was on too high of a
dose.
A dose, yeah. So I was really just like.
You were like that. Is that the face?
Yeah.
How do you come down from it and sleep? How do you get a good night's rest?
I think that's why they kept lifting my like milligrams for it, because I was having like a very chill time on it for the most part. Like my sleep wasn't really affected.
Really?
I was eating a lot. A lot of people lose a lot of weight because it suppresses your appetite.
Yeah.
When I got on it, my doctor was like, make sure you eat like normal even if you're not hungry. So I kind of got used to just like eating through it. But that was the same with when I used to do cocaine.
Right, yeah. I've been there too. Yeah, you could drink more beer, yeah.
I would like be eating burritos. Like me and my friend would be in the car. We'd do like a line. We'd go into the deli or diner or whatever, eating like a full burrito. I'm like, that's not a normal response.
Because I could see if you could drink more alcohol.
Yeah.
Because you get like, that's what I noticed when I used to
evened you out.
Party, yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine. But the thing is, since we're both sober, would I have to talk to my sponsor or someone in the program like, look, I know because I'm 14 years in. Yeah. And so would I have to say, look, I went to a psychiatrist, I got diagnosed this thing, I have this certain condition. How would that affect my sobriety type deal? You know what I mean? Like, would I have to kind of talk to people and that?
I think it's good too, just to like be open about it.
Yeah,
because I wouldn't want shame.
Exactly, I wouldn't want to keep it like a secret. Like, oh, dude.
I only think it's worrisome if you're like taking more than you're prescribed or taking it at night or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I realized I didn't realize it at the time until I got sober, but I would like take one of my pills in the morning, which is normal. Start your day
with coffee, or you don't need coffee?
I don't think at the time I was drinking coffee.
Right.
But then I would also, if I was like going out that night, hanging out with friends or whatever, I'd take one at like 6 p.m.
Oh, another one.
Just so I had energy. And
right. So what if you don't take that? Would you just be no energy, wanting to lay in bed all day?
It's just like regular. Like at 10 p.m. you start to get kind of tired.
Oh,
But if you have an option to stay away, if drinking a Red Bull or something.
Yeah, this is just like water to me. Yeah. I know I'm not proud, but this is.
Do you drink them every day?
Yeah. So these are the two. Yeah, these are the two things. Yeah. This and this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every day. So with this, if I don't have one in my fridge for the next morning, I start having a panic attack.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'll just be like, dude, I don't have.
Wow.
I mean, you know, I need it. I really do need it.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or coffee. Like, if I don't have coffee, if it's either Red Bull or coffee, if I don't have that, I can't function.
You know what a really, really, really good energy drink is?
What?
It's so much better than any other energy
It
drink.
can't be better than this.
I swear to God.
It can't.
I
Nothing's better
swear
than
to
this.
God.
Not better than this.
Yeah.
The taste.
Yes.
What?
Uptime energy drink. Available at some 7-Elevens. They're hard to find. It's almost as though they don't want you to find out about it.
What?
They're always on the bottom shelf. They're in a very sleek can, so it doesn't look like an energy drink. It doesn't have like aggressive marketing on it.
How many ounces? Is it 8.4 or is it the 14 ounce, 14 ounce?
Maybe 8.
Okay.
Or maybe a little bit more. But they have
Uptown?
sugar-free and regular. Uptime.
Uptime.
Yeah. And they have so many different flavors. My favorite is original citrus.
It's good. I mean,
It's so good.
It tastes good.
It's so, and it like gets you going.
Better than this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I might have to check that out.
My boyfriend is a Red Bull head, addicted to Red Bulls.
Like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day he has a regular Red Bull.
Oh,
every
yeah.
single day.
Me too. Every day. Yeah.
But
Second
then
one.
he was telling me, he was like,
Third
there's
one.
this, he was like, there's this one energy drink that's so good. And he would tell me about it, and we'd never see one. Finally, we came across one, and he's like, I found the drink. So I'm like, I'll try it.
And then you liked it.
It's so good.
Yeah. You know, he seems really cool. Like.
Oh,
this
he
dude-
rocks. You got to meet him.
Yeah, I have to meet him.
He's cool.
Can I ask you something? You're not going to say his name. Can I ask you a couple questions
Yeah,
about
yeah,
him? Is he a skater, dude?
He knows how to skate.
Of course
He
he
doesn't
does.
hang out at skate parks or anything.
But he knows.
He knows how to skate.
Is he a comedian?
He's not a comedian.
Is he a behind the scenes guy?
Recent. I got him behind the scenes.
Is he an artist? Does he paint or does he do art?
He plays music.
He's a musician.
He's a musician.
My next question is this: is he in a band?
He used to be in a band called, well,
Oh, you don't have to say it. Good, you
I
caught
kinda
it.
want to.
I mean, that's up to you. I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot here.
Hmm.
Just what area? Is he from Silver Lake?
He grew up in Florida, but has been living in LA since he was 9.
Okay. What kind of music? You can say what kind of music.
It's like folky.
Folky.
It's almost you know what? He used to be like a he used to be a busker.
What's a busker?
The people who play on the sidewalk.
Can you write that down, please? Busker. I never heard of that term. That's
Yeah,
a real
busking.
That's a real term.
Yeah, when people play for money.
That's a real thing.
Like on Hollywood Boulevard when they
they're
have
called
the little
buskers.
buskers. Yeah, busking.
Busking.
Yeah.
So would they play for like
So he used
change
to busk.
and money? Yeah. Okay.
And then
him and an acoustic guitar?
yeah.
Okay.
And then he was in a little band. And then now he just plays for fun.
Cool. Does he
Yeah.
have any? Has he put out any records or EPs? Or
He just did.
Okay, I mean, if you want. 'Cause
Yeah,
this would
yeah.
be- this would be a good
I posted
platform.
on my Instagram
Okay,
story.
that's fine.
It's called The Magnetic Library.
That's interesting.
And there's a corny reason for it. It's
Why
because
that
when things
magnetic
used to be
library?
recorded, they were recorded on tape with
Yeah.
magnets or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Reel
He's
to
like a
reel,
nerd.
reel to reel, or so yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm taking it. He's like a gearhead. Like he's a nerd when it comes to like recorders, 4-tracks,
Yes.
reel to reel recording. Like he's like a nerd with that.
Yeah, he gets very like hyper fixated on things.
Is he attention deficit as well?
Oh, probably.
Give me an example of that. You'll tell him something and then he'll forget to do it. Like, hey, are you going to Trader Joe's? Can you pick me up such and such? And then he
He-
doesn't.
He what's his thing? There's something so specific he does where I'm like, you have ADD.
It bothers you?
No, I just knew that he did, and he's like, no, I don't. And I'm like, you do. And then we started going to couples therapy,
You really?
Yeah. and the couples therapist was like, you have ADD, and he was like, that's what she keeps saying.
Is that how he talks?
Uh-huh. That's what she was saying.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah.
So we're kind of winding down to the last 10, 15.
No.
Hey, how about we do this? Because you said you had some questions. Like, this hasn't happened before. If you have questions for me, we could bounce back and forth.
Okay.
Do something.
Now
yeah.
they're all escaping my brain.
It's fine.
What are your plans?
Just to keep... That's such a hard question.
I know, I hate that question. Don't answer it. It's not fair.
I'm trying to keep it simple right now. I like what you're doing there with the fusion of your Chick-fil-A drink. You're,
like
that's what you're gonna do?
Diet Dr.
Okay.
Pepper leftovers.
I'm trying to just manage doing these 2 podcasts, and
Yes.
that in itself is difficult to do.
Yeah.
Because as you all know, we love Jeremiah. I do another podcast with Jeremiah, and so that alone is just like so I just want to keep that together. And I like skateboarding. I haven't skated in a long time, but the other day I was laying down watching another YouTube video, just like a lazy bum, and I'm like, go out, get some exercise. So I want to start skateboarding more, just not to get not to get crazy, but just more it's like meditation for me as well.
Yeah.
Because when I'm out there, I'm just like, I could clear my head, and it's just me. And believe it or not, I've had a lot of people on here that are skateboarders, right? Like Andrew, Kelly Hart was here, Willie Santos has been here, and it's just like, well, they're doing it, although they're on a whole different level, like they've been pro or they have a skate shop or something. But I'm like, well, why can't I just keep doing it just for fun?
Yeah.
So I'm making a point, like maybe for this point on, is like if I could just get that in, like an hour a day or something, because I don't need to go to a fancy place. I could just go to the Krusty Ledge down the street, and I had fun, and I sweat. You need that, I think.
Yeah. How do you start your day? Because I just heard something interesting. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? Crack open a Red?
So I do this. I go pee.
How's your pee look in the morning?
I don't really look. I'm kind of in a daze, and
Do you sit or do you stand?
If I have to shit too, I sit.
But you don't just sit.
Sometimes because it comes out at the same time. Sometimes I'm shitting and pissing at the same time.
That's cool.
Do we need to timestamp that? Is that appropriate for you? I mean, I'm sure the algorithm. Okay. So, to be honest with you, yeah. So, yeah. But can I be honest with you? And definitely, we might need to edit this part out because I'm about to reveal something I'm not proud of. I don't know why, but sometimes when I'm playing Warzone, I'm too lazy to go to the bathroom, so I'll pee in a bottle.
You're such a gamer. That's some serious gamer shit.
Huh? And look, she laughed. That's the first time she laughed.
You gotta
tonight.
play. You gotta play with my boyfriend. I was about to say my brother.
Does he play Warzone?
He play. Yeah, I think so.
What's his gamer tag?
I don't know. I'll have to ask.
Dude, I'm the home. Dude, let me know. Yeah, I'll add him to our squad right tonight.
Yeah.
Is he down for it?
Let me ask.
Ask him. You want to give him a call real quick?
Okay.
Put it on speakerphone.
All right.
Okay. Just all you have to do is say, "Hey," I don't want to know his name. Just say, "Hey, do you play Warzone?"
If he doesn't answer me, we're breaking up.
Oh, he's playing Warzone.
You think so?
I know so.
He plays WoW.
I don't know what that is.
World of Warcraft.
Oh, he's into it like that? So he's full on game, like into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's playing games right now.
Crazy. We're done.
No, you're not done. I'll give him a pass, but I know he's a real gamer because this is the window, because he knows you're podcasting right now.
He does.
See? He's completely immersed in that right now. He's like, oh my God, I have like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Yeah. That's what he's doing right now. So that's some gaming stuff. I disclose that. Look, I'm not proud of it. My girlfriend's got she doesn't like that.
She's not here,
I know,
so
but she doesn't like that I
it.
do that. She's like, why you do that?
I think that's pretty cool. It's freeing.
What, to go in a bottle?
Yeah, I wish I could do that. If I could do that, I'd never get up again.
Yeah, you just get a Gatorade bottle.
Sell it.
Yeah.
People would buy it.
What, a urine?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you could sell yours.
So, okay, I also should we do a little call to action? Okay, so instead of an OnlyFans, because, we always joke around about me getting an OnlyFans, would you pay for a bottle of my urine in a Gatorade bottle?
I don't think I would, because I would hope
then
that...
what are you talking about?
Well, we're friends. I want the hookup.
But who's going to buy it?
Give it to me for free.
Would you let your brother, not your brother, would your boyfriend sniff it, smell it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He'd smell it. He's
Yeah.
open.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's cool about that stuff.
Okay. Because I've never I always flush it down. I never let it sit.
Yeah. You
And
can't.
then I'd never open it later on to see if the smell changes.
Yeah,
I
no.
would never do something like that.
I only asked because I realized recently when I wake up and go pee, even if I drank a bunch of water the night before, my pee is very dark in the
Really?
morning. Yeah.
Well, that's normal, right? No?
I don't know.
Brown?
Well, it's not like the curtain brown, but it's
Yeah.
pretty dark. I mean, it's close.
Mm-hmm. But you notice how there's no sunlight allowed in here?
Why is that?
I mean,
You're scared?
me and my mom, we both have a thing where, if I go visit my mom in Arizona and I try to open up the drape, she'll oh no, you know, it freaks out.
Why?
It's a thing that we have in our bloodline where it's like on some vampires.
Yeah.
It's on a vampire tip where, see, there's actually tape.
Yeah.
We don't like opening up windows, and that's the opposite of my girlfriend. She's loves being in nature. Yeah. She's into flowers and plants.
I need light.
Yeah, so that's a weird thing that me and my mom have. Yeah, so
that's got to be something.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I overanalyze anything. Anytime I like something weird or don't like something weird or whatever, I'm always like, that's probably my childhood.
So you're saying that
I overanalyze everything. So that might just be you just don't like light. But to me, I'm like, I was probably abused by the sun.
So you're saying that, why is my mom like that then?
I don't know. We're going to have the next guest on the podcast.
You know what? She hasn't been on here yet.
You got to bring her. I had my dad on my podcast.
You did?
Yeah, it was
Can
great.
we give him a shout out?
Shout out to Larry Macofsky in Long Beach, California.
Is he from Long Beach?
Yeah. He's not from Long Beach.
Will Larry ever come on here?
Larry would love to be on the pod.
What can we talk about? Fishing?
He likes smoking cigars.
Mm-hmm.
He likes ladies.
Mm-hmm.
He likes golfing. He likes eating.
Mm. How long does he golf for? Because my mom and dad, we grew up with golfing.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, dude, they love it. They love it.
My dad's overweight, so it fluctuates, his weight and his golfing.
So he's a little obese?
He's a lot obese.
Like how much? I mean, but he could...
he fluctuates so much, but right now he's big.
Big, over 200 pounds?
Probably, yeah,
really?
for sure.
So is it his diet or what's going on there?
Yeah, he eats terribly.
Really?
Yeah, and he loves eating, so he just eats all the time.
Pizza, chicken, and...
No, he's got some dignity to it.
Mm.
You know, he's like a classy eater, but he just eats a lot.
He does?
Yeah.
How many meals do you eat a day?
As many as I can.
So what was the Chick-fil-A meal?
I kind of went light tonight. I was trying to be a little skinny girl.
What was light? You got a combo, though. I
got a combo.
I know you got a combo.
Yeah, I got
Spicy
4 chicken tenders. Normally... Okay, we're wrapping up. Hi, babe.
Hi. What's his name? Hi.
Hi.
Steve.
Mo.
Hi, Mo. We were talking about you and your gaming, and I got excited, and I was wondering if you play Warzone.
No, sadly, I don't do any shootings. I'm stuck playing World of Warcraft.
Love that. Are you going to get Starfield when it comes out, the new Bethesda sci-fi game?
Probably. I haven't liked any since New Vegas, but I will always try the new one.
So you played all the Fallouts?
Yes.
Okay, Skyrim or Fallout? You choose.
Fallout.
There you go, my man. Okay,
Fallout.
well, if you're ever on Warzone and you change your mind, I would like your gamer tag, and maybe we could get a couple games in.
Done deal. That sounds great. I might turntable. You never know. I might come back.
Please do.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun times. Can I say hi to your dog?
This is Benjamin.
Hi,
Right
Benjamin. Hi. What a cute dog. All right, you have a good night.
You too.
Okay, buddy. I mean, can we talk about Benjamin and how cute that dog is?
I got him in December.
This thing's a cutie.
He's cute. He just got groomed, and he looks a little bit goofy.
Schnauzer?
No, I thought he was.
Looks like a schnauzer.
That's why I wanted him.
Yeah,
I
it looks like a
wanted
schnauzer.
schnauzer so bad.
That's a schnauzer.
I did a doggy DNA test.
Wait,
Poodle Chihuahua.
What?
Poodle Chihuahua.
That's not a poodle chihuahua,
I
dude.
swear to God. Then I Googled poodle Chihuahuas. Looks
a
just like them.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, it's messed up.
That blend.
It's a poochie. Chipu.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that beautiful dog?
I got him on Instagram.
Through a DM?
No, I got him through this sketchy Instagram dog rescue.
And then where did you pick him up at the spot or?
So I was fostering for a while. I fostered one dog that was an absolute disaster. It was just like, terribly like neglect.
Yeah.
It was a sad dog.
Like matted hair.
It was
and
just,
stuff.
it wouldn't leave its crate. It wouldn't go and walk. It was just a sad dog.
Mm-hmm.
Then Benjamin was our second foster dog, and he was so chill and so easy and so cool, and he looked like a schnauzer, and I was like, I
Yeah.
want this dog.
How old is Benjamin?
Between 2 and 4, but he looks 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like really decrepit and
Yeah.
sad, but I love him.
God, that's a great dog.
Yeah.
Dude, an hour already went by. I mean, we didn't even get to the other Korean dudes.
That's okay.
Okay.
Next episode.
Next episode. Now this is maybe a good time because I want to promote.
Could I get Korean barbecue with you?
Yeah, we could go.
Can we hang?
Yeah, absolutely. I know some spots around there that we could go to. You
Let's
like
go.
Korean oxtail soup as well?
I don't know. Never had it.
You gotta try it.
I'd love to.
Like green onion and all that.
Oh, I love green
There you
onion.
go. You put that on. You garnish it on
Okay.
top. Yeah, it's basic.
Yeah.
Vegetarian or no?
No.
All
I ate it all.
there you go. Oh, I noticed your tattoos there too. What does that say?
Mom.
Okay, can we give a shout out to your mom as well?
Shout out to J-Mac out in
J-Mac.
San Pedro.
I'm sure she's proud at what you're doing. Right
She's
now.
very
I
proud.
mean, because you've. Do you have any future comedy tours or shows coming up that we could plug?
I'm doing 3 more shows opening up for St. Vincent on tour. We're going to be in Albany, New York. We're going to be in Tempe, Arizona. We're going to be in Las Vegas, Nevada. And then I will be headlining some shows. Where am I going to be? I'm going to be in New York. I'm going to be in D.C. I'm going to be in Seattle. So go to AllieMacofsky.com/shows.
They could get tickets there.
They can get tickets there.
Go to AllieMacofsky.com for all your tickets. Okay. You know, I used to work at the Tempe Improv.
Do you know a guy named Adrian? Sober dude? I call him Gadrian.
No, this was like in the 90s when I worked there.
He worked there a while ago.
In the 90s?
I don't know, maybe early 2000s.
I was a food runner.
No way. Wait, but you're not from Arizona?
No, I
But then
went
why
to...
does your mom live there?
Oh, because so quickly. I'm sorry. We're wrapping up here, okay, Chelsea? When I got accepted there, we could save a lot of money with in-state tuition. So they moved, and then they got they found a store
Wow.
in Chandler. Then they moved. They just shipped over there.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. And so that's why. And then when I went to ASU for God knows how many years, close to a decade. So I had a lot of shitty jobs there. I mean, I worked at P.F. Chang's, Circle K, Hayden Library on campus job, a Tempe Improv, Saki's Sushi. I was a bar back, busser. I mean, I did it all there.
Yeah.
Fired from every single one.
Yeah.
Fired from every job.
Same.
That's why no one could fire me here. I'm my own boss. Let's keep plugging your stuff, though. What else can we plug?
That's it. AllieMacofsky.com.
No, don't downplay it. I want to really give you the
Instagram.com/ not Allie Mac, NOTALIMAC. And then, Patreon.com/ Allie Macofsky.
Will you be open to being a guest on Scissor Bros podcast?
Yeah. I didn't know you guys do guests. I thought it was just the bros.
No. We have a podcast.
I
Me
know.
and Jeremiah.
I didn't know you did guests on it.
We're starting to because we need the help.
Yeah.
You know?
Of
I mean,
course,
it's
of
like
course.
it's hard to.
You can't do it
on-
alone.
Exactly.
You can't do it
You need
alone.
guests.
You need guests.
These podcasts have guests.
I know.
We would love to have you on there as well.
Would love to.
And so thanks again for tuning in to Allie Macofsky Part 3. Okay. Make sure to go to all of her shows in a town near you. Okay. Get your tickets today. How much are the tickets? Good price?
Yeah, roughly 20, 25.
You can afford it. 2025. Show up. Okay.
And go alone. If you have no one else to go with, go alone. Don't
Go
be
alone.
afraid.
And are you selling merch?
Oh, I have a few hats left. I should have brought you. Oh, I have some in my car if you want a hat.
No. to plug your merch on here.
I have a few hats available on my website, Macofsky.com. It's limited time only. I'm never making them again, and there's only a few left.
Limited time, limited edition. You got to get them now.
Yeah.
I like that. So get your merch today at AllieMacofsky.com.
/merch.
And then shipping, you handle all the shipping costs and all that.
Yeah.
It's all set.
It's all on the website.
It's all on the website. Go to the website. My website is unfortunately down, but I'm working on it because I got to revamp it. I got to do something. I got to revamp it.
Do you do it yourself or do you have someone?
Yeah, I'm on Squarespace. Yeah, so it's frozen right now. It's there, but I'm paying for the domain. I'm working on it, okay? If you want to help support the podcast, go to patreon.com/Steebee Weebee, okay? Join today. The other podcasts that I'm doing, youtube.com/ScissorBros with comedian Jeremiah Watkins. Our episodes drop every Friday there on that YouTube channel. youtube.com/ScissorBros, SteebeeWeebieBandcamp.com for all my music. If you want to send packages, sorry, my mind went blank. If you want to send packages or letters or anything, send all your stuff to 1425 North Cherokee Avenue, P.O. Box 1391, LA, California, 90093. It was an honor having you.
Thanks for having me.
Your man seems nice. I like him.
you.
I got a really good vibe off him.
Yeah.
He seems chill.
Yeah, he's cool.
Love y'all.
My buddy Skip is a trip, feeling blue like a crib. Framed for robbing a bank, letting loose from the hip. He really couldn't predict this grip was so full of angst. Him and Henry were woodpeckers, did a song and dance at big. Oh, rodeo man in the West, you can. You're the best on the land to bless the sand. Stir the bull with your hand, oh Skip, you can. Get that fucking bull and pull on that rope. Feeling still crazy, maintaining against the grain. Making me wanna get in a plane. The pain inside my brain never ends sustain. I'm down for the count on the ground freight train. Living today, don't give it away. They're preaching the praise, the raise. Shining it down to mightiest crowns, the finest of frowns delayed. Skibby's afraid, he feels betrayed. Live this way, can deal with shade. A spade is a spade, he made the grade displayed in a charade of pain. I am not a man, I am an animal, a male. I live by maritime, the law of water, about to sail. Where my mother had me, I slipped out of her canal. What you call a sailing ship is named after a female. Today, I'm going down in the valley to escape this grace from the city that's aflame, making room for a vein, cause I'm sick of this train. The town inflicts what remains is a piece of my own sanity that drips in my brain. I'm a son of a gun that's on the run, here to get me some, chewing on some gum. Let the kingdom come, I'm a rebel with crumbs, and I settle in slums, but my metal will stun. How do you go? Would you bow with the bowler in a crowd of a show, holding proud at your door? Venture off like Cousteau, is there an up or below? Would you get plowed in snow with your nose and some blow? And my dad stirred crazy in my head in bed, making spreads